So we are going to talk about another type of shuttle, having done the two glycerol phosphate shuttle and the malate aspartate shuttle, which were concerned with transport of reducing equivalents in NADH into the mitochondria. Now, today we are going to talk about a shuttle system called Carnitine Shuttle, which is responsible for transport of long chain fatty acid into the mitochondria, where they will be oxidized. So the mitochondrial matrix is the principal site for oxidation of the long chain fatty acids. So therefore, these fatty acids have to be moved into mitochondria where they will be oxidized by the process of beta oxidation. It's an important major energy source everywhere except RBCs and neurons. These are two exceptions. फैटी एसिड का ऑक्सीडेशन होने के लिए it has to be activated first. Activation means conversion to thioester form. And it is the thioester form here, shown here, fatty acyl coenzyme A, which is actual substrate for beta oxidation. Activation catalyzed by this enzyme, acyl coenzyme A synthetase, abbreviated as E1, and here pyrophosphate cleavage of ATP occurs. Means ATP is converted to AMP and pyrophosphate, not the usual ATP and phosphate. इसका significance हम बाद में देखेंगे. Now, fatty acid having been activated to fatty acyl coenzyme A must enter mitochondrial matrix, the principal site for beta oxidation, for which Carnitine Shuttle, the topic of today, Carnitine Shuttle comes into picture and it operates in three distinct steps. In the first step, carnitine means fatty acyl coenzyme A is converted to acyl carnitine. Full name, fatty acyl carnitine. This is the enzyme acyl transferase 1, E2, and this is rate limiting for the overall pathway of the beta oxidation also. So very important enzyme. So acyl carnitine is a transportable form. It can move into the mitochondrial matrix with the help of an antiport mechanism, with the help of, let's say, the membrane protein called translocase. And it's an antiport system because movement of carnitine occurs in the other direction, opposite direction, and carnitine is sort of regenerated. So fatty acyl carnitine or acyl carnitine has entered the mitochondrial matrix. In the third step, fatty acyl carnitine is reacting with coenzyme A. This is the enzyme, and fatty acyl CoA is getting regenerated. So this is acyl carnitine, fatty acyl coenzyme A, and this the other product is carnitine, of course. So by sequential action of an enzyme, an antiporter, and another enzyme, fatty acyl coenzyme A has been transported into the mitochondrial matrix where it will undergo beta oxidation. So this is all about the carnitine shuttle. So two acyl carnitine transferases. One is located on cytoplasmic aspect of the inner mitochondrial membrane, the number one, and the number two acyl carnitine transferase is located on mitochondrial aspect of the matrix aspect of the membrane. So two acyl transferases and an antiport system effectively catalyze transfer of activated fatty acids in three steps which we have discussed just now. So here the summary of the events. This is the first step, second step, first step, formation of acyl carnitine. Second, movement into the mitochondrial matrix. And third, and the final, liberation of fatty acyl coenzyme A. The net result is movement of this into the mitochondrial matrix by the shuttle system. And that is all about the shuttle system. Now, one or two important points. This Carnitine shuttle is primarily for transport of long chain fatty acids, 16 to 24 carbons. The smaller one, they can enter by simple diffusion. Very long chain fatty acids, they are partially handled in the peroxisomes. We will talk later, not now. We talked about pyrophosphate cleavage. Why pyrophosphate cleavage? Why ATP is not converted to usual ADP and phosphate? Because this releases larger amount of energy. एक ये हो गया first reaction. Pyrophosphate will be further converted to 2-phosphates, releasing more energy. तो ये ऑर्थोफॉस्फेट क्लीवेज के अंदर जो पीपल नो 7.3 किलो कैलोरीज पर मोल एनर्जी इज रिलीज. जहां पर 2 phosphodiester bonds are degraded, so double the amount of energy is released. So this released huge amount of energy pushes the reaction forward. It yields more energy and it also ensures irreversibility of the reaction. So that's all about this shuttle. Thank you so much.